Hey there, it's Andy Whitehead. So you want to take your agency to the next level. We love coaching and we love helping you grow your agency. If you need more clients, more candidates, more consultants, if you need authority in your marketplace, if you're looking to get from the old school way of doing things and getting online and digital, and I don't mean second-rate social media, I mean specific systems to bring you clients, specific systems to bring you candidates. When I say systems, I don't mean systems you go in the marketplace and buy. These are strategies we've developed and our clients in the inner circle use them now. Now, when an agency director comes to us, I usually see 3 key mistakes that agencies making, which is stopping them from having big growth. Number 1, they've got no authority in the marketplace. They've got no differentiation. They're not the leader. The way they find candidates is exactly the same as every other agency. The way they get clients is exactly the same as every agency. They think because they've got an older network or a bigger LinkedIn set of contacts or a database that they've got a leading edge. No. You need authority in the marketplace. You need clients to see you as the trusted advisor, to see you as the go-to person, see you as the leaders in the marketplace. So the first thing you must have is authority. And most agencies do not have this. Number 2, they have no pull system to bring candidates. So what happens is this, their agency goes up and down. They have good months, they have bad months. Sometimes they're on a roll, and other times they're in desperation because they just can't fulfill the roles they have. They can't get the candidates. They don't have a system. So what happens is, because their agency isn't predictable, it's up and down, it's dependent on how good they perform or how good their consultants perform, or whether the economy's up and down. You need a system that's predictable. And virtually every agency that we see doesn't have that. They're doing things the old way. They know something needs to change in the way they get candidates, but they don't know what it is. Number 3, clients. They have no predictable system to get clients, to get leads. Again, they're dependent on hitting the phones. They're dependent on sending out speculative emails, trying to get a lead, trying to find that client just on the day that budget's been approved or that a new member of staff's required. That isn't predictable. You cannot scale a business that way. They've got no online system that brings them client leads consistently. 2 key words, predictable and consistent. So what we do in the inner circle is this. We transform your agency from being just another agency, from being a commodity to candidates, to clients, to being the leader in your marketplace, to being the authority in your marketplace. And we do that with a framework. Number 1, phase 1, the foundation phase. In this phase, we look at your niche. We make sure you're in a hungry niche. We make sure we're in a niche you can dominate extremely quickly. By the way, when I say quickly, within 28 days, we want your first set of conversions in. Phase 2, growth phase. This is where we focus on if you need clients or if you need candidates. We focus on getting you those quickly. So we use online tools, we use online strategies that bring clients and candidates to you. This is the growth phase. Phase 3, the one-to-many conversion tool phase. What does that mean? When you pick up the phone, you speak to a client one-on-one, or you speak to a candidate one-on-one, and you're making 30, 40, 50 calls before you get any form of lead, it's demoralizing. In this time of online and digital, it is the backward way to work. So we want to transform your business, so when you speak once, you're speaking to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 500 at a time. So you speak one to many, and we call that a conversion tool. And we do that online. Phase 4, one of my favorite phases, the leads channel. Once we've got your process converting, so we know we're bringing in 50, 60, 100 CVs a week, whatever your metric's going to be, or the same for client leads. What we then want to do is focus on ramping up the leads. And we do that with traffic, with actually bringing you leads. I don't mean SEO, I don't mean writing a second-rate blog. We use one key lead channel and we scale it. So you'll notice we're scaling one at a time. Phase 5, automation. We automate your agency. When you started your agency, I bet that you wanted more money and more time. That's the key thing most agency directors wanted when they started. Maybe some position in society also. That's the key thing though. So So what we want to do is remove you from the business so you're working on the business. Let me ask you a question. If you went to the jungle for 2 months, would your business run without you? In the background, my business does. Emails will still be sent. Leads still be coming in. Exactly the same for my inner circle members. We want to automate your agency. Phase 5. Phase 6, scale to sell. Now you may not want to sell your agency, but when you've got a process at the front end, brings in X amount of leads per month, you can demonstrate that to an investor. And when we run this process, we bring in 10, 20, 40, 50 leads. We convert 10% of those into clients, or whatever metric it may be for candidates. When you've got this process, you've got the conversion metrics, guess what? You've got an asset you can sell. That's a much more sellable proposition than demonstrating to an investor that we make 1,000 calls a week and these are the results we get. Those days are gone and your metrics are dropping. Our metrics are rising all the time. We're in the time of online and digital. Embrace it. Now these strategies, this has taken Andy's business from a complete standing start to having $1 million pipeline on the table. This has taken Alex from struggling, from actually saying to me, you're my last chance, and actually going from that sort of place to now being able to go to gym every day and actually trebling his business in 6 months. This has taken James, a newbie recruiter, completely from a standing start, hates the phone, hates it. Now every time he runs his conversion tool, the last time he ran it, he brought in 5 new clients, 300,000 roles, $100,000 roles, $185,000 role, $170,000 role. These are systems, and there are 6 phases we go through to grow your agency. Now I don't know exactly where you are because we've not spoken one-to-one, and that's something you absolutely must do. Your agency is different from any other agency out there. This isn't a one-fits-all solution. We need to create the exact model for your agency. Now the first thing I want to know is, what is your niche? What is your market specialization? That's number 1. Number 2, what is your current positioning in the marketplace? How are you perceived as an agency? How do clients see you? How do candidates see you? Let's be open about this. We want to move forward, but let's look at where we are now. Number 3, who are the top 50, top 500 clients you want? Who are they? Do they actually fit your niche? Are they going to pay you? We need to get exact focus on where we're moving. Number 4, what are your current assets in the business? So I need to understand, do you have a database? Do you have a client database? What is your LinkedIn network built like? What is your social footprint like? What offline collateral do you have? What's your history? How do clients see you? Do you have an email system? Do you have any automation in your business now? Do you have any systems to bring in clients and candidates? A complete transparency, one-to-one conversation is going to extract that information, and that's what we need. And finally, what are your objectives? What are your metrics? If you say to me, Andy, I want to be doing $1 million this year, okay? What did we do in the last 12 months? We did 100,000 or 200,000, whatever your figures may be. So we need to scale the business 5 times to 200,000. How do we do that? Let's look at the placement fees. We get $20,000 per fee. If we want to be doing $1 million, that's 50 placements. So we need to create a system that brings in 50 placements, which will equate to X amount of interviews, X amount of CVs, X amount of leads, etc. So we create a system around this. Now I'm offering eligible recruitment agencies who are hungry a 45-minute agency ignition session. I need to know you're an action taker, and I need to know what the 5 key elements are I've just discussed with you. So what I need to do is have a 10-minute strategy call with you first to really see where you are and see if the strategies that we use can transform your business. So what I need you to do is jump on a 10-minute agency ignition fact-finding call to start with. On that call, we'll spend just 10 minutes together and we're going to uncover where you are, where you want to move to, and what's stopping you now. Now, if I think we're a fit, and if I think we can truly knock your agency out of the park, and I mean go incredibly big compared to where you may be now, then we'll have a 45-minute agency ignition session. On that call, we're going to go in deep. We're going to lay out the exact strategy that's going to transform your business. The same strategies our Inner Circle members use now to double their business, treble their business in as little as 4 to 5 months. Now this is important. I only have a few slots available. So the first thing you must do is click on the link below. Apply for a 10-minute fact-finding call. The 10-minute fact-finding call. There'll be a set of questions I need you to complete. I'll review every single one personally. On that 10-minute call, we'll go in deep. And at the end of that 10 minutes, if I think we're a fit, if I think I can truly knock your business out of the park, then we'll go into a 45-minute strategy call. This is completely free, but only for a handful. So click the link below, fill out the questions for the 10-minute fact-finding call, and I'll speak to you soon.